Good morning, everyone. I see you through those covers off. That's right. If you are listening right now, then you are part of the Power Up Nation. And we wake up to get things done. We wake up to power up. I'm so excited to be a host today. And today, we're going to be talking about getting your head in the game. Let me ask you, how many times have you sat down to get something done? And then you start asking yourself questions like, where do I start? There's so much going on. I'm so confused. And whether you're a student, an employee, an entrepreneur, it doesn't matter. Sometimes we all face this challenge of feeling like you cannot wrap your head around where to start your day. The way you move in your day is based off of how you start your day. And I'm going to be sharing with you today 4 things that you should be doing to get your head in the game. It is scientific, but it's not really a science, y'all, because I'm sure each and every single one of you listening has felt a moment of complete focus, at least once in your life. We're going to be talking about how you can get some pre-game motivation before you actually get in the game. So as we get moving this morning, I'm sure you threw those covers off. Go ahead and grab some water, and then we'll have a moment of silence. So as you're drinking your water, just think about what you're grateful for. And then I want you to visit my website, powerup.org/wakeup. Wake up to powerup.org. Wake up to powerup.org. There is a worksheet with this formula there, y'all. Download this worksheet and let's get moving this morning. You're listening to Wake Up to Power Up with Liza on the Beach 96.5.
Hi, this is David McGraw, and you're listening to the Power Affirmations Visualization Session. Simply allow yourself to sit back and relax. For best results, please listen to this recording with stereo headphones. And just allow yourself to get comfortable now. Taking a nice, deep breath. And hold. And release the breath, allowing yourself to become more and more relaxed and comfortable. And bring to mind now a time from your past when you felt really good. Maybe it was a time when you were filled with joy and happiness. Maybe it was a time when you felt energized and confident. Just bring that memory to mind now. And just feel what you felt in that moment. That's right. And allow yourself to relax even deeper now as you listen to the following affirmations. I take 100% responsibility for my life. I am strong and secure. I am a success. I can be. I am the only person responsible for the quality of my life. Inner resources. I see each day as a new and positive adventure. Everything I experience today is the result of choices I've made in the past. I take charge of my life. I have unlimited personal power, and I have control over 3 important things in my life. The thoughts I think, the images I visualize, I can do anything, and the actions I take. I stand firmly in my belief in myself. It's great to be alive. How I use these 3 things determines everything I experience. People respect me. An exciting adventure. People like me. I am able to change negative thoughts into positive thoughts. Abundance. Prosperity circulating in my life. I am able to give up blaming because I understand it's a waste of my energy. Prosperity flows to me in avalanches of abundance. I easily give up complaining. I am confident and act in a positive way. All my needs, expertise, desires, and know-how and goals are met instantaneously. I am in charge of my current thoughts.
Good morning. If you're just tuning in, this is the Wake Up to Power Up with Liza show. And I'm so excited because today we're going to be talking about getting your head in the game. I know that waking up early and living your best life and then juggling a busy workload can be close to impossible. So I've kind of become a time hacker. I don't know whether I want to say that I'm a time traveler. I'm not sure about that. But I really wanted to make this episode all about helping y'all understand that there's certain things that you can do every day, every single day, first thing in the morning so you can live your best life. And when you do those certain things, they're known as the success formula. Every successful person has claimed that doing these things has actually elevated their game. And wouldn't you like to have a great life? If that's what you're looking for, then this episode today is for you. So let's talk through a success formula. What is that, right? And I like to say that success leaves clues. There is a saying that if you want to achieve success, all you need to do is find a way to model those who have already succeeded. And so getting in the game is really about finding out how can you distill maybe hundreds and hundreds of ways that people have morning routines and turn them into what works for you. How can you be smart with that, right? How can you make it work for you? But even I add an extra layer of how can you be time smart with it. So whether you have 2 minutes in the morning, or you have 4 minutes, or you have 10 minutes, or you have an hour, or you have 2 hours, or if you have 3 hours, it doesn't matter. If you do these 4 things, if you just mentally prepare yourself knowing that these 4 things are needing to be done, then you will be successful. So let's go ahead and get started. So getting your head in the game is really an acronym. GAME. It stands for gratitude, affirmations, meditation, and exercise. And if you know me, you know I have a prime time routine that's 10 things plus, right? And I say champions do more. But these 4 things are the critical things you need to get your head in the game. This is what shows you how you can be better today than yesterday. And I know you may be thinking, this is it? This is what the formula is about? But I'll tell y'all, sometimes the things that are easy are the most difficult, right? It may seem that it's simple. It may seem like, wow, this is so easy. But it's so difficult to do them if you don't get into the habit of doing them. There's this book by James Clear called Atomic Habits. And the first time I read this book, I was enlightened, and not necessarily because of anything brand new, but it really honed in on how important it is to take the tiny things that you do and realize that they are the big things. The small things are the big things. So having some gratitude in the morning is so important. And then giving yourself affirmations and realizing that you are the best version of yourself already, you just need to act like it, is important as well. And then meditation is really the push-ups for your brain. You have to train yourself to focus. And I like to say, follow one course until successful. Focus. And the only way to do that is to train yourself to do that. If you were going to go to the gym, you're going to the gym so you can get stronger. Your physical body needs to be stronger. That is the same with your brain. If you're finding that you're not focused, then you're probably not meditating. You're not doing your mental push-ups. And it's not about thinking about nothing and sitting there quietly. No, it's about training your brain to focus on what you're asking it to focus on, okay? So there's many ways to do that. You need maybe a focus coach, right? And there's many systems for that. And we can talk through that later. But last but not least is actually the most important, which is exercise. Y'all, even if you decide to mentally just do one push-up or you do one burpee, you did something. And the amount of energy that flows through your body when you make that decision is so important. Yes, doing that push-up is important. Yes, doing that burpee is important. But you're training your brain to trust you. And of course, sometimes after you do 1, you feel kind of silly, so you do 2, and then you do 5, and then you do 10. If you go out for that run, just put your sneakers on and run out the door and then run back in. Yeah, you're probably not going to do that. You're probably going to want to run around the block. So sometimes it's just about the small things that matter. So imagine that there was a plane taking off, let's say from Corpus Christi, and it was flying to Dallas. And if you take off and decide to adjust course, as a pilot, you know you have to stay on course, right? And it's just like maybe 5 degrees off. The plane will end up nowhere close to Dallas because over time, you start to notice that the plane has gone in a different trajectory. And sometimes that's what happens in our lives. It's just the smallest degree of changes in our lives for positive or negative, right? There is a spectrum, and you can decide to be on one side of the spectrum or the other. And I always say too much of anything is poisonous, right? You can do too much of waking up early, and you can do too much of not waking up early, and then it'll affect you. But if you don't even try to see where that is, then you'll never know. You'll never know whether you're moving in the right direction, okay? So it's the small habits that have surprisingly powerful impacts in your life. This is Liza Wisner, and you're listening to Wake Up to Power Up with Liza on the Beach, 96.5.
Whatever I can conceive, I am in charge of what I say and do. I am confident. I can be, do, and have. I am clear why I'm here. I know and acknowledge my life's purpose. My capabilities and potential are unlimited. I dissolve all obstacles. I move towards my life's purpose with passion and enthusiasm. I express my potential. I am a success. My purpose is the compass that guides me through life. I see problems as exciting challenges that cause me to grow. I choose to evolve. I vividly visualize myself as the person I want to be. I was born with an inner guidance system. And I'm enthusiastic. I have faith in myself and tells me when I'm my future or off purpose by the amount of joy I'm experiencing.
Hi, this is Liza Wisner, and if you're just tuning in, you're listening to Wake Up to Power Up with Liza on the Beach 96.5. So today we're talking about how you can get your head in the game, GAME. I am sharing with you 4 things that you should be doing every day, every single day, first thing in the morning, no excuses, so you can have an amazing life. If you're looking for a great life, you must do these 4 things. And every successful person knows that the quality of their life is determined by the way they make time in the morning to be ready and focused for the day. Everybody has their own unique way of getting in the game, GAME, having some gratitude, affirmations, meditation, and exercise. I'm excited to share these with you. And don't forget, you can always visit our website to hear this entire show all over again, wakeuptopowerup.org. But you can also call me. My phone number is 361-209-0377. That's 361-209-0377. Give me a call. I want to hear from you. I want to hear your stories, and I want to hear about how you wake up in the morning. This is Wake Up to Power Up with Liza on the Beach 96.5.
I forgive myself to achieve whatever I want in all. I believe my goals in life are possible. I thankfully am secure and gratefully accept these ideas. Whatever my mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. I sizzle with power and enthusiasm. I get what I expect. I discover new aspects of my self-confidence. I willingly jump at the opportunity. I believe in myself, and I go for it. I love taking action. I am always positive, prosperous. Others believe in my strengths and abilities. I balance my self-confidence with modesty perfectly. I persistently act and move towards my goals. I believe I have the right stuff, that I can pull it off.
Good morning, everyone. If you're just tuning in, this is Wake Up to Power Up with Liza on the Beach 96.5. Today, we're talking about getting your head in the game, GAME. If you know me, then you know I'm an athlete. And so getting in the game has been something that I've always done. How do you get your head in the zone? You know, when that coach comes and they give you that pep talk, that is kind of how you get focused. But we're talking about how do you get in the game of life for yourself. And there's certain things you can do every morning to make sure that you're prepared to have an amazing day. The first is to have gratitude. So we talked about how this being the most important thing that you do every single day, whether it's 1 minute or 2 minutes, you must have some gratitude. And then the A is all about affirmations. It's about really understanding that you have to know that you are already the best version of yourself. The best version of yourself lives inside of you. You just have to wake up to that. And you have to wake up and act like it and start seeing how you can live every single day, daily, with action towards seeing that person in your future. If you're not where you think you should be, then you need to start seeing who is that person in my future. And when I look in that mirror, I want to be proud because I know that person is me and I made them come out, right? You did the work to make sure that that person was being seen. And then the M is meditation. It may not be easy right away, but it's very beneficial. In fact, if you just aim for 1 minute, okay? 1 minute of meditation. That may seem like nothing, but if you've never done this before, you just need to be patient with yourself. And 1 minute is a minute that you didn't do before. And then you may get 2 minutes and 3 minutes and 4 minutes. But there's also apps out there. I don't try to meditate by myself. I have my coaches. I have a Muse that I put on. The Muse tells me if I'm being effective with my meditation or not. So you can get a coach. You don't have to do it alone. You can also download some free apps. There's one called Headspace. You can just download so many different things that'll help you meditate. And obviously the ultimate master is Joe Dispenza. If you want to just download some Joe Dispenza and listen to that, you will have success. And last but not least is exercise. Exercise and nutrition, right? So we couldn't say get in the game and couldn't add an N in the end, but really it's exercise and nutrition. Even if you don't have a gym membership, there's no excuse to you taking care of your body. This is your temple, really, y'all. If there's a way that you know that you're successful, it's when you have respect and honor for the thing that helps you move in life. You wouldn't be the person you are today without your body. So yes, have some gratitude for that, right? But also take care of it. And then nutrition is the fuel that your body needs. You have to view it as when you go drive your car and there's no gas, right? It's not going to move. You don't just drive your car and you don't take it for oil changes. And of course, the car will not survive. It's the same with your life. Life is much easier if you're feeling healthy and energetic. You know, most people continue to do the same thing over and over and over for days, for months, and maybe even a few years. And then they wonder why they're not happy. Don't be most people. Make it a priority in your life. This is so important. It's as important as breathing, y'all. Okay? You have to understand that your body is the mechanism that helps you move through the day, and you need to take care of it. Exercise and nutrition are important. You deserve it. Do yourself a favor. Wake up to power up. Your future self will thank you for it. This is Liza Wisner, and you're listening to Wake Up to Power Up. If you want more ideas like this, please visit our website, PowerUp.org. You can also call the hotline, 361-209-0377, or hit me up on my social media, which is at Liza Wisner, at LizaWisner. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And let's talk. Let's talk about how you wake up to power up. This is Liza Wisner on Wake Up to Power Up with Liza on the beach, 96.5.
Or greater benefit than any. I easily decide what I want to do, be, and have, and accomplish. People I know what success looks like to me, and integrity. I deserve to succeed. I live the life of my dreams. I have unlimited self-confidence. I can make a living and have doing what I love. I maintain and enjoy in all times and places. I persistently act and move. I am a high achiever with big visions of my future. I work for the good of all. I have inner peace. I allow my vision of the future to be as big as I want. I like to meet in harmony with my positive-minded friends issues affecting my self-confidence. No one has the ability to talk me out of my highest vision.
Good morning, everyone. This is Liza Wisner with Wake Up to Power Up on the beach, 96.5. Today, we're talking about how to get your head in the game. And we unpacked that GAME stands for GAME, having gratitude, giving yourself affirmation in the morning, meditating, and then exercising. And we tacked on that extra N for nutrition, taking care of your body. I have to tell you, sometimes getting in the game is about your pregame. Sometimes this is the pregame before the real game. Before you show up to work, to do the real work, right? To have an identity where you're earning an income, earning a living, you have to understand having the perfect pregame motivation to move into your day will help you. If you want more ideas like this, or if you missed any part of this show, visit us on our website and listen to our podcasts, PowerUp.org, POWER.org, so we can share information with you about how you can live your best life. This is Liza Wisner, and you're listening to Wake Up to Power Up with Liza on the beach, 96.5.
I have the abilities, inner resources, talents, and the skills to create my desired results. My life as a lesson. I control my thoughts at all times. Believing in myself is a choice I choose to make. Positive mental attitude, and I persistently think and act in the direction of my good. The choice of what to believe is up to me. I start each day with enthusiasm, eager to focus my energies on what I'm good at. I am creative and resourceful. I have a solid successful identity. I have to give up the words, I can't. I love challenges and learn from every situation. I see myself realistically. What others think objectively is none of my concern.
Good morning, everyone. This is Liza Wisner with the Beach 96.5, And I am so excited because we got to wake up to Power Up today, and we're talking about getting your head in the game. If you missed any part of this show, then you need to get on our website and you need to download this episode about waking up to power up with energy, because getting your head in the game is really a game changer, pun intended, y'all. So I want to talk you through some of the things that I do when I'm moving into my game, right? So the things that I shared with you earlier were your pre-game, having gratitude, having affirmations, meditation, and exercise. When I am in the game, for me, it's all about breath, right? And then I think about music. There's so many psychological effects to music, and the music that you play actually determines the mood you're in. For me, at least it does. And I'm sure because I'm human, you're human, we probably have the same feelings. And then I always like to think about getting competitive. For me, it's easier to get my head in the game if I know what I'm fighting for. What am I winning for? What's going on here, right? And it may be that I'm not trying to beat anybody out. The point here is, how do you get in the game to achieve maybe a win-win for our community? The next is pep talks. I love to give myself a good pep talk. And yes, I did it in the morning through affirmations, but I like to remind myself that I'm preparing to do something really tough, and pep talks really instill some enthusiasm for me, and they encourage me to move into difficult situations. And then I also like to envision my success. So as I'm going through my day, if I look at a task and it seems daunting, I try to envision how it would feel, first of all, to finish, but next, what does it look like going through it? And what am I going to learn by doing this task that I don't want to do? It's called eating the frog, y'all. If you ate a frog, then everything else is easy. So there's a book for that. Go get it. Eat the frog. But the point here is, I was just sharing with you how you can get in the game, right? So there's two different games in life. There's the game where you're just coasting and you're just realizing that, I have no control over anything. And then there's the game where you put your seatbelt on and you take control, you take the steering wheel, and you are the trajectory that you're moving into, and you adjust as necessary. Getting in the game is all about being focused and pumped for this game of life. And I want you to be pumped and excited to live your best life. Visit our website, PowerUp.org, to download this entire episode. But I also want you to download our Primetime Journal so that you can live a powered up life. Don't forget to visit us at PowerUp.org, POWER.org, and download the Primetime Journal so that you can be excited to live your best life. I'm Liza Wisner, and you've been listening to Wake Up to Power Up on the Beach 96.5. Next, we have Danny and Kate in the Beach House. Enjoy, y'all. Have a great morning. Bye.